Yo, what's going on, beautiful people? It's your homie DJ Be Easy with another episode of the Mix Up Podcast. And we got a very special guest in the studio. It's been more than 2 years. Shout out to brother Brandon X. How you feeling, bro?
Assalamu alaikum, brother. Feeling well. How about yourself?
I'm feeling blessed, man. Like I was telling you off air, this week alone, a lot of jobs that I had in 2019 went away in 2020, rolling back around. So I'm blessed to just see that, you know, the profession as a DJ and an artist and whatnot. We need these venues to be open. You know, sure. So what's going on with you, bro?
Feeling good, man. Doing pretty good. Just working on my documentary, BBR, a mental health documentary. Turning my book into a documentary.
Hold on, say that a little bit louder. You're turning your book into a documentary?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. BBR, Black Brick Road, is a mental health documentary to help eradicate stigma surrounding mental illness and to highlight mental health awareness.
Word.
Yes, sir.
Because pretty much, I want to say, like from 2 years ago, we were starting to touch the subject because, you know, a lot more people, especially more famous people, athletes, were talking about it, their mental struggles, but not just people that's playing basketball, rapping, people living, you know, a regular everyday life, they're going through this. So the book, The Madness to Ministry, actually show the people real quick, you know, it's still out on, should we be saying Amazon or go straight to your website?
EQGardner.com.
Word. Still out, so you can read it and you can understand, you know, what he's going through, because everybody's going through it. And again, thank you for always sharing this, because from 2 years ago, like at WFCS, I didn't even know you was going through that.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
So, but the thing is, it's a blessing that you got the strength to just share it, and now in a sense you can affect and save other lives. You know, so
that's my overall mission, man. That's why I wrote the book. That's why, you know, I wanted to bring the book to film. So I do everything in my power to save myself.
Yes.
Because like you said, it's an ongoing battle. So I'm still in therapy. I take medication.
Word.
I work out. I take very good care of myself. I don't want people to think, oh, he wrote a book, he got a documentary, it's a happy ever ending. No, this is real life. And what they going through is real life.
Yeah.
And I wanna educate them and be myself.
Yeah.
You know, I never come in no way other. Just to remind them. Yeah, you might be going through a lot right now. You might feel like your mind is buzzing. You might, you know. But get therapy.
Yeah.
Talk to somebody. If medication is what you need, then take it.
So my question, like for years, because I know I have my own theory on this, but what's your opinion on this? In our community, how come it's been swept under the rug for so many years, and then the past couple years now it's starting to come out? Like we got mental trauma, like a lot of people in the hood and in our neighborhoods and whatnot.
Well, initially I thought, like the average person thought, oh, he just drunk, he high, he this, he that.
Yeah.
And we sweep it under the rug because of those things, those cultural vices or what have you. But we don't realize he might need some therapy. He might need some coaching. He might need, you know. So we got to eradicate that stigma. How we look at things. We can't be quick to throw people under the bus.
Yeah.
We can't be quick to write them off. Take time to have a conversation with them.
Yeah.
Invite them out to lunch, you know. Invite the sister out to lunch without trying to,
Yeah.
you know, score.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it's a challenge. But furthermore, to go deep into your question, a lot of people don't realize back in the day, just a few years ago, if a black woman or a black man called, you know, I'm talking historically, for help or any, you know, for they know their son or their daughter will be taken to jail. This is history. So I believe, with the knowledge that I have, that thinking, that way of survival back then, it was trickled down. I ain't going to no therapy, man. I ain't talking about Where do we get that? Where do we get that anger from? Where do we get that disconnect? Like historically, it's in our genes. Like we got that fear in us still.
Because the thing is, certain people in certain communities, they could get like whatever help they need quickly, but with us, it's like okay, they want to over-examine us, and then again, the kids.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I've been misdiagnosed. I know a few women that you know that's been misdiagnosed.
Yeah.
Given the wrong meds, given the wrong treatment plan. That's that's common. And it seems like it's only common when it comes to us. Because my white counterparts, who I deal with, they don't have these stories. I'm like, how is it on one hand, me and all of my black family and friends have the similar pattern, and on the other hand, my non-blacks, they don't really have these stories.
It lets you know right
I'm
there.
like, something is off. Something is off.
My theory on it is it's a lot of things weren't designed for us in our community. They weren't designed for it. You know, so in a sense, like if it came down to like, wow, I don't want to like, because we've been talking about this for a whole year now.
No, we've been talking about this for 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years.
I tell people, I wrote this book before Charlamagne, before mental health was a thing. Charlamagne, he took it to the next level, but I was doing my thing since 2004.
Because basically, people from, I'm just going to use Newington, West Hartford as an example. When it comes down to like, hey, I need this therapist, I need this, this situation right now, boom, they get it real quick on their insurance. Well, us, it don't happen that quick. It's like, so why you need a therapist?
Oh, I'm going through that right now with insurance. Right now, I'm going.
Are you serious?
Right now, me.
Dude.
Right now, I'm going.
Dude, you've been representing, like you've been working from Houston back to Hartford. You have a great resume. Why the hell you go through this? Yo.
I'm going through that right now, brother.
Damn.
Right now. I wish my father was here. He'll tell you.
Damn.
That's why we got to.
I guess they don't look at resumes no more. They just. Damn.
Brother, I partner with NAMI, National Alliance of Mental Illness.
Yeah.
I partner with Mental Health America. I partner with the Urban League, the Boys and Girls Club. And several other mental health organizations. Yeah. Here I am going through that.
Did not mean to strike a nerve, but I didn't know after all of this, man. But you know what? This is why we still got to fight for what we need and whatnot, and the help that we need. So, true. You got like whoever's watching this live on IG or you're gonna be watching this on YouTube. It's a real thing going on in 2021.
Yes, sir.
Oh man. So let's go back to the origins of this book, and then also tell a little bit about your experiences in high school, and then a little bit of the experiences or whatever you want to talk about when you got to college, on what actually like got you to the point to like, you know what, I need this help now.
So high school, you and I went to high school together.
Yes.
So I was homecoming king, prom king.
Yo.
Captain of the football team.
Everybody, he was the man. He still is the man. Seriously.
So those voids, that pain, I was able to maneuver. I was able to cover it up.
Yeah.
With all of
the titles.
The hats I wore.
Yeah.
When I got to college, who you? There's 1,000 Tocs here. There's 1,000 prom kings here. There's 1,000 homecoming kings.
Yeah.
There's 1,000 captain of the football team. So I feel like a needle in a haystack. And then you throw that on with the pressure of just being a college kid away from home, coming from Hartford.
True.
Then you throw that on with, people dying around you, family members. You feeling lonely.
Yeah.
That homesickness, that's real when you go to college. So I had a breaking point. And on top of that, I consumed a spiked drink. They found barbiturates and stuff in my system.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was rushed to the hospital, and I got to the point I got tired of fighting with family, you know, arguing with my friends. You know these people.
Mm-hmm.
Swap, Tech,
Yeah.
name them. You name them.
Yeah.
Anybody in the city art. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I just got worn out, and I had a conversation with Moan.
Mm-hmm.
Moan, you know Moan BP.
Okay.
He was like, yo, man, you out here wilding, this and that. You got people ready to kill for you. And people would kill for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know that.
Yeah. Because pretty much,
like gladly.
Like, because where we come from is Bowles Park. Bowles Park is kind of still around. They just revamped it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a whole different other story.
Let me stop you. Bowles
Yeah.
Park will always be around.
Yes.
Give a damn what they do to them buildings.
Yes.
But go ahead.
Yeah. So the thing is, our community is tight, and if you're good in the community, there's people that will do whatever you need. They got you and whatnot. So the thing is, like, when you got to that point I'm trying to figure out how to put this in words, but when you got to that point, it was him, and then I feel like there was one other person. No, it was a college visit you were telling me about last time.
My boy Chi-Town, yeah. Yeah, Chi-Town.
That's what we're calling him now?
Well, Kadir, that's his
No, I was talking about
college student.
No, I'm talking about Chop.
Chop.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. When I was at Mount Ida.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, because he anything he says is like, it's inspirational.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So you were just, you know, having those conversations, and then it just got you to this next point of the help, or
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So I remember take you back to that night. So
yeah.
you know, in the middle of the storm, I just needed to be around someone who knew me but didn't really know what I was going through. I just needed someone to be 100% themselves.
Yes.
And I went to spend the weekend with Chop in Mount Ida.
Yeah.
You know, he was the star of the football team. This dude got banners. And I'm like, damn, like, this dude's a man up there.
Yeah.
So, you know, we had a good time. You know, we partied. You know, we had a good time. And he never said nothing to me about what I was going through, I'm pretty sure he heard things, but he never once mentioned it. And I remember waking up on his bed because he slept on the floor. I'm like, man, I need to go back to college. I need to gather myself together because I'm missing out on all of this.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Because college, like, it was, I'm not gonna lie, it was one of the best. It's where I actually found my, like, I knew who I was as a person, but college kind of amplified who the true Earl was, who the true you is.
Facts.
And you find your niche, and then that's how I fell in love with music all over again. Because when I went to CCSU, it was trying to play football, but then I ran into something called the NCAA and their guidelines and all of that. I'm like, none of this stuff makes sense to me.
All different ball games.
You know what I'm saying? So, college, in a sense, besides like the money and all of that, the environment, you could truly find yourself, because you'll find like-minded individuals that they don't care about none of the BS. They care about finding that happiness and finding that niche of what's their purpose in life. You know, you know. So, damn.
Yeah, man. So, Chuck, he definitely he gave me that. I've been fortunate. I've been blessed, and I've been favored by God.
Yes.
To have a strong support system. My father being number one.
Yes.
My brothers.
Yo, shout out to your brother, your brother, because he's getting way more active on IG. I like it.
It's our time, man. We coming. We coming. Yeah. Anyway, we coming. Shout out to that Cheap Brain. Go get that. Cheetah Kid, Instagram.
Word.
So I, my friends, bro. Corey, Johnny, Dalan, Chop, Chi-Town, Larry, like, I have shields around me.
Yeah.
And I'm a shield for them. You know, and in the community, like, the community has been supporting me. It does me pleasure when I hear, I'm about to go to therapy, man. Thank you for saying that on the interview. Thank you for writing that book. Thank you for posting that. I don't take that for granted. And I don't take that lightly. All praise is due to Allah.
And I'm gonna say this, because of this book, I don't have a therapist, but now, like, I feel more comfortable talking about, like, okay, I had a fucked up, like, pardon my language, I had a messed up week. Okay.
It's your house, right?
I had a messed up week, and then I feel like with me just talking about like whatever I was going through the week or whatever, or that day, and just getting past it so I can focus my energy, because naturally I'm a positive person, so I don't like to dwell in the shadow of negativity. So for me to be creative, for me to do the podcast, DJ, you know what I'm saying, be around producers, I gotta be happy, Earl. I can't be sad, Earl, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes there's times I might need a shot of tequila and just get whatever's on me, get it off me, go to the gym, bench press, get that stress off of me, and be back to my regular self. So in a sense, it's opening up more.
You said you got to be happier. You can't be sadder. I want to take that a step further and elevate you.
Yeah.
Be human, Earl.
Okay.
Be human.
Because humans have different emotions, different times.
Today you'll be chilling, vibing.
Yeah.
And tomorrow, a loved one get in a car accident. You lose your house. You lose this. Be human, Earl. It's okay. Cry. Have a conversation. Talk to a therapist. I strongly encourage that to anybody out there.
Yeah.
Find a therapist. You know, we got some challenging times ahead of us. And we got some old wounds we ain't dealt with. We didn't even look at them.
And that's another thing I was going to ask you. In our community, there's so much different traumas, because I was telling this young lady that I'm very good peoples of mine, that I feel like since age 13 I've been witnessing death. Because you got to remember, like, I think our freshman year at Weaver, God bless the dead, but blessings to Project Pat and all his family. That was like one of the first funerals I went to, and I was just like, I'm like, what? Like, I think freshman year was 14 or 15, but that's still young to be going to a funeral of somebody that you had math class with the following week. You know what I'm saying?
Went to elementary school.
Yeah, going back that far. So I never realized I've been around death like majority of my life. And I'm just wondering, like, in our community, like before even us, like the spirit of Hartford, you had like the Italian mob, you had the Irish mob. If you want to go back into the histories of the Hartford Current back in the 30s, so that energy has been there, and then we kind of just got into that same energy. So there's a lot of deep down rooted traumas that Hartford has, that Hartford needs to, like, you know, exercise those demons, get those demons out of there. Easier said than done, but like there's a reason why things keep on happening, because we got to break this cycle.
We got to.
You know?
We got to, and it starts with you healing you first.
Yeah.
Me healing me first.
Yeah.
These brothers healing themselves first. And by nature, we're to start vibing. By nature. Because our nature is we peaceful people by nature. I came out breaking bread with the brothers, chilling. Me and Polo the dog, we chilling. Like, that's our nature.
Yeah.
And the more we heal ourselves, the more our families would
Be better.
the better our families would be. The better our co-workers, the better our community. Yeah, we gotta work. Like, we so quick to save the world and this and that. We gotta take a sit down, 10 minutes a day, to sit down and look at yourself and write down what you're good at, and write down what you're bad at, what you need to grow in.
Yes.
Face yourself.
Yeah.
Face those demons. I always tell people, not the person, not DJ B Easy on the ones and twos, not the artist right here. When you log out of that social media, when you lay down at night and it's just you, deal with that person. And I promise you, brothers, as you deal with that person, your life will become more purposeful, more meaningful, more valuable, and more, you'll start to learn how to deal with life better. You know what I mean? Like,
just to piggyback off what you're saying right now, this is a sad example, but it's still a great example. What happened the week before with DMX and whatnot? The number one thing people keep on saying, he prayed for everybody, but he didn't truly, like, take care of himself. So I think that's a lesson for us to really like, you know what, have his energy take care of people, but make sure you take care of you first. Because if you're not right,
we definitely gonna miss our brother DMX. But I won't speak for him to say, you know, he prayed for everybody but himself. You don't know what that man did in his prayer closet.
This is what I'm hearing.
No, what I'm saying, not you, but well, you too, but everybody, like that man. You don't know what that means. You know what I mean? Like you don't know what's in his prayer closet. Like right now, what I'm going through right now, as you and I converse, you'd be like, Top, why are you here?
Say that again. Why are you here?
You'll ask me if I reveal to you what I'm going through personally. You will ask me, why are you here? Why aren't you X, Y, and Z? That's how real it is. So we got to take care of ourselves, man. Get quiet, man. I tell people 10 minutes a day, just sit there and quiet. And watch the revelations you'll get about yourself.
True meditation in a sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's only one step though. The second step, are you gonna be honest with yourself first? And then number two, are you willing to do the work for yourself? Whatever that is. You know, personal finance, I need to step it up. Being a dad, being a husband, ladies out there being a wife, being whatever that thing is. Just do the work. You'll meet people along your journey that will expedite your healing and expedite your dreams and goals. Guaranteed. And to me, like everybody hit you with the, I got the keys to success and all that. Me personally, I can't give nobody in this room no keys to no success. One, I don't even know how y'all define success. And two, I ain't got no key to give you. You got to do the legwork. I got to do the legwork.
It's your desire
we fall
inside.
for these cute quotations and all that. I would tell anybody, take care of yourself and put the work in. Put the work in. You don't have to be great to get started. But you got to get started to be great. I quote my mentor, Les Brown. So we got to do the legwork. And our family need us, man. Our women need us. Our elders need us. Our children need us. Men, I'm talking to the men.
You know what?
But we got to heal ourselves.
Dude, that's a great point that you just brought up with the men, in a sense, stepping up. Because last week, I went to this rally for the 3-year-old that got shot, and then the other gentleman that we're just talking about now. And the number one thing that I saw was the elders. I saw all the women, I saw all the kids, but something that my friend, she was telling me is like, okay, where's the young men at? Where's the men, like, where they at with the mothers and the elders and the kids? And I just thought about it. I'm like, the only guys that we saw that, are young men that were around, they were on the street, like pretty much, I'm just gonna keep it real with you. They were on the street, they were smoking their spliff, they just looking, but they weren't around the rally with the women and the children and elders. So I think us as, especially the young men, we gotta step it up for the community. Because it's like, I think maybe me and then some other guy that's around my age were probably like the only dudes that's like right there with that crowd, and everybody else in the hood was just next to their car, smoking their spliff. I get it, you want to relax, but at that time and point, you got to remember, Fox 61 is out there, Channel 3 News is out there, NBC is out there. So the thing is, all they see is elders, the kids, and the moms, but they don't see the young black men at all. So that's food for thought. Yeah, we got a lot of work to do. I'm not judging us because we've been through everything, but we got work to do.
Yeah, we got to.
We
got to. Sure. It started within.
Yeah.
It starts within.
Any shout outs before we conclude and whatnot?
Shout out to BBR, Mental Health Documentary. Shout out to the Love 7 Love Clothing Company. I never told you the science behind that. So the seven is G is the seventh letter in the alphabet.
Okay.
So the concept is, I'm just saying God's love.
Mm.
So you see that 7 OVE. That's
Because every time I see the
that's the
logo,
science. That's the science
I
behind
feel there's an energy, like a positive energy behind it. But now you explain that 7 and how it's shaped and whatnot. So that's actually pretty dope.
It's a genuine energy behind it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So we got tough love too.
Yeah.
So it's a genuine energy behind it. So that's the breakdown of that. And shout out to that Chi clothing brand.
Word.
Chi the Kid on Instagram, follow him, and shout out to my family.
And just to shout out your brother one more time, he's actually a big brother to a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's
just
big homie.
seeing
That's big
his
homie.
growth as
That's big homie.
as the big homie.
He had you thinking when we was at CCS shit.
What?
No, I'm saying like the way he was interviewing, he was like, "Yo, you did this before?" He was asking him like, "Yo,
No.
he's like,
Dude,
that's big homie for real."
Yo, his growth, like he's on point, man.
That's-
and actually, I gotta interview your brother soon too. We
DM
have to
him,
set
man.
that up.
He different, so that's DM him.
I got you.
Can't do that.
I got
Know
you,
what I mean, like,
I got you on that.
but like that was when him and I was at your studio at CCS.
Yeah,
I
totally.
was surprised he got on camera. I didn't know he was like, "Man, I'm in there." I'm like, okay, like.
But I think you know what is we create an energy that just want to get people involved. Plus, he knew us since we were kids.
Yeah.
You know, since I think that has something.
My brother, though. Like my brother.
Yes.
He don't do cameras,
Yeah.
microphones, and all
Yeah.
that. So when he hopped on, that was monumental, bro.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, like
that's a blessing, yo.
he's the most influential person in my life. Number one.
Yeah, that's a true blessing, man. The family has always been on point, and honestly, just always trying to put the best foot forward, yo. That's the number one thing.
That's all we gotta do, man. Is be genuine.
Mm-hmm.
Show love, man. Just show love. It's all good.
It's simple.
Your man got an event going on. Post a flyer for him.
Simple.
Post a, share the interview. Share the clip. Like,
That's
all
it.
right, you can't afford it. All right, well, financial, whatever.
Yeah.
But really, for me,
Yeah.
you sharing my stuff is more powerful than that $20.
Mm-hmm. Because that's another set of eyes and audience
So, like,
that wasn't
we
there
gotta
before.
support each other, man. Shout each other out. I don't support everything.
Mm-hmm.
But what I do support, support.
Oh,
Facts.
big facts, man.
Right? Don't get caught up in the who's liking my pig, who buying what, who posting the picture. I say this humbly, well, you know me.
Yeah.
I just focus on the work.
Yes.
The work. Content and all that, I got megabits of content.
Mm-hmm.
But that ain't my expertise. Make it look pretty, make me look like a professional.
Mm-hmm.
I just focus on the work. And I encourage y'all to just keep focusing on the work. And
Right.
everything else, in due time, inshallah, it'll take care of itself.
Yeah, blessings on those words, man. Because I was just about to say, yo, when did you become a preacher? It's like, I know you always had it in you, but it's like, now I'm seeing the next level.
Mm-hmm.
The next level of you.
Mm-hmm.
And this is, dude, keep doing what you're doing. Seriously.
All praise due to Allah, man. You know who helped me accept my gift in ministry
Who?
and leadership?
Who?
Johnny.
John who?
Johnny Brentford.
Time out, for real?
Wavy here.
For real?
He was like, yo, Top, stop belittling yourself. You're a humble dude, but you gotta accept the fact that you are that dude. Like, we follow you, we listen to you.
Yeah.
We value your advice. Like, you gotta step up to the plate and accept it. Because I'm always encouraging other people about their gift and this and that.
Yeah.
Johnny was like, nah, this is your gift, bro.
Mm.
This is who you are. Remember that prom picture we took?
Yeah.
He like, yo, look, bro.
Dude, you've been a king, yo.
And I say that humbly. I don't brag. I don't talk like that.
But the thing is, you've been a king before that whole.
But what I'm saying is, like,
Yeah.
we undervalue ourselves because we worried about what other people think.
Yeah.
I never wanted people to think, Top think he better than da da da. So I always broke bread with everybody.
Yeah.
And to this day, I still do that. But I gotta thank and shout out John Doe,
Mm-hmm.
Cowboy, Johnny for that.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta shout him out. He's a realtor now, man. So support my boy Johnny, man.
Shoot, send me his IG so I can start following him too.
So we waking up, man. We building, man. I see you doing your thing. You got your studio, like we building, man. DJ QT.
Yo, cute. Like, actually, I had to shout him out the other day because, like, this time I don't see him every week, but there's times we just talk about life, and then we talk about music, trends, all of that. So he's been a solid friend since elementary school too.
Elementary, bro.
For real, man.
Elementary. I got to interview him next week.
Nice.
Elementary, bro.
Yo, blessings on that, because it's like we're still here, we're still alive, but the thing is more than just still here, still alive. We're doing something with these gifts. We're doing something, bro.
Think how many people we lost, brother.
Remember,
just between you and I in this room, not even including the brothers. Just between you and I said cool 15, 20.
Since that freshman year at high school, the first funeral, and then it felt like every year there was at least like 3 or 4 funerals we had to go to.
And no one ever said, you know what, these young men need some therapy. No one ever pulled us to the guidance counselor and said, yo.
Everybody just was like, yo, this is what happens in the hood. That's all they say. Just put the hands up. This is what happens in the hood. But in a sense, as a teenager, seeing all that death, that's like, yo.
That's not normal.
Nah.
We were just talking about, like, when you go out in the club and you out and you feeling all, try me. That's not normal, bro. Like, that's PTSD. That's anxiety. That's stress. Like,
dude,
that's oppositional behavior.
Because the thing is, when a couple of my friends, like, this is like years ago, we went to Mohegan Sun, and they just was like tight, and I'm like, yo, this is a casino, son. Just make some money and dance with Samantha and Susie. Just chill. And shout out to anybody named Samantha and Susie. Not trying to take your name in vain, but just saying, what I'm saying. Just chill.
It be like that.
Yeah.
So that's why, brother, man. That's why I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I wrote the book. That's why inshallah this documentary.
Mm-hmm. What is the timetable of this, or are you just still like in the beginning process of this?
I told DJ QT Father's Day.
Word.
So that's to go June 19th.
Okay.
That's my mother's birthday and that's Father's Day. So that's a special day to me.
Blessings on that, man.
So yeah. And it's gonna be raw. It's gonna be because my life was raw. It's not gonna be. I ain't looking out no window, looking at rainfall and all that. That's not my life, and you'll see that in the documentary. You're gonna see intimate. You're gonna see real life conversations with my brother, QB, Z. You gonna see raw and uncut conversations. But we're gonna bring it home, and we're gonna give the people something to walk away with, tangible things to walk away with, and how to apply these things. Shout out to Exotic Smoke Shop too, man. Go see my man QB. Your CBD oils, your incense, your candles. Pull up on them. I know where you at.
For real, because pretty much just with the everyday living, you need to just take care of your body too. So that's a big thing.
Gotcha,
and
I struggle with weight loss so bad, but now I finally got a rhythm. With this boxing thing and working out. I'm striving. We're all striving.
Yo, dude, it's step by step. Yeah.
Striving. That's it. That's it, brother. Yeah.
Lessons for this interview, man, and
appreciate you.
We're gonna keep building on this, and then actually when that documentary come out, I'm gonna say part 3.
Let's do
part 3. It started off at FCS. Now was at Connecticut People Records. Shout out to Young D, the general, the CEO of this place, and then the awesome Dog Dad. Polo's knocked out. So yeah, D does everything here, and works with amazing artists.
You gotta have me back too for Mental Health Awareness Month. That's May.
Okay.
That's May. I got some new merch coming.
Okay.
I got stories behind it. So I gotta be back for the Mental Health Awareness Month. To let our people know. A lot of people don't even know there is a Mental Health Awareness.
I did not know that until you just told me this, bro.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. September is Suicide Prevention Month.
Damn.
So yeah, brother. It's my work, brother.
Or
it's my work, man. And it's not normal. We sit here and talking about mental health awareness wearing a bow tie.
Yeah.
It's not,
Yeah.
like, that's not normal, but it's okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm used to people looking at me crazy.
But no, it's your truth, and you know what? You putting the work in, and whatever I could do to add on or help out.
You've been doing it, brother.
Yeah,
Keep
for real.
doing you, man. Keep building.
Yes,
give
sir.
me the best of you, I'm going to give you the best of me, man. That's it.
Big facts on that, man.
That's it, man. That's my motto, man. We just keep building, brother. Appreciate it, man.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
it, man. Assalamu alaikum. Appreciate it.
I know I was supposed to say something else. Salinkum a lot, like.
Salam.
Okay, we're gonna work on that
All
part.
right, it's all good.
Yo,
Yes, sir.
peace and blessings, brother Brandon X right there. The Mix Up Podcast will be back